Hello everyone! Today we'll be talking about the culottes. This is the other name for the pants skirt. The autumn is on, so I prefer to wear something warmer than the skirts. Today I'll show you how to make a fast and easy pattern for the culottes. I'm sure that everyone will manage to make them. Of course, to make the culottes, you should know how to make skirts. Having a good pattern for a straight skirt, you'll be able to make the culottes very easily. It doesn't matter which cutting system you use to make a basic pattern. The thing is that you should have it. Have a look here. This is a pattern for a regular straight skirt. This pattern was made for my measurements. This is the waistline, but I usually cut it and use this line. Sometimes I cut even more. I haven't cut this line because I need to measure the crotch depth first. There are different ways to do it, and I'll show you the one I prefer. Measure 1/2 of your hips, divide this number by 2, and you'll get the needed measurement. You need to use a ruler to mark this measurement down from the waistline. My crotch depth is 29 centimeters. I draw this line on a skirt pattern. I'll sign it. Crotch depth. I think that everything is clear so far. Now I can start designing the culottes. Let's start with the front. My skirt pattern is 60 centimeters long. I want to make the culottes 15 centimeters longer. Now I'll draw a side seam. I'll make it a bit wider down from the hips. This line is about 2 centimeters wider at the bottom. Now I need to draw this crotch line on the fabric. Here it is. I need to measure 1/10 of the hips on this line. My hips are 116 centimeters wide, so I measure 11.5 centimeters. I draw a straight line down from this point. Now I can cut this piece off. Next, I need to measure 1/3 of the crotch depth up from this line. My crotch depth is 29 centimeters, so I mark 9.5 centimeters. 1/10 of the hips, 1/3 of the crotch depth. Now I need to divide this angle in half and draw a line. It's better to use a ruler to do it. Measure and mark 4 centimeters on it. Have a look at what I'm doing next. There will be a straight line till this point, and then a round one, which goes through this 4 centimeter point. I'm showing you the most simple way to make the culottes. Now let's design the back. This is the center back. All the adjustments are made on the center front and center back. The sides should just be flared a bit. I cut this piece off and add 15 centimeters to the bottom. Now I flare a side seam for about 2 centimeters. Let's get back to the crotch depth line. I draw it on the fabric and measure 11.5 centimeters. Now I measure 1/3 of the crotch depth up from the line, 9.5 centimeters. Divide this angle in half and draw a line. Now measure 5 centimeters on it and put a mark. 1 centimeter more than on the front. Now I draw a round line here. Down from this point, I draw a straight line. I really hope you'll make the culottes. You can make them more flare, you can make them of any length you want. Use your imagination. Let's start cutting. Do not forget to add some for the seams. The culottes look really good with the short coats and jackets. You'll need 2 lengths of fabric to make the culottes, or even more if you make them longer. I use 1.5 meters of fabric. The front is ready. I'll draw the small tuck on the fabric. You can see that it's very easy to make a pattern for the culottes from the straight skirt pattern. The measurements are very simple. I'll detach the patterns. You don't need to be a tailor to make such pattern. I'll keep this pattern because it's good and I make the skirts very often. The tuck is very small, but I can't do anything about my body. These are the back parts. I've already tacked the tucks, and these are the front parts. Now I'll tack the side seams and show you how the waist looks like. I'll try the culottes on when I finish tacking. You can make a zipper anywhere you like, at the side, at the back, or at the front. It's up to you where to make it. You can see that one half is ready. Have a look at the waistline. It's a bit lower at the front than at the back. I like to wear a skirt this way. Have a look at me. You can see that the front is a bit lower on the waistline and here. If you, for example, see at the fitting that this part is too tight, you can take the pants off and make this part deeper. The front is a bit lower here. I don't need to do it. I'll just show you the technique. Take the pants on the table and draw a new line, making it lower. It's very easy to do it. Now I'll attach the two parts to each other and try the culottes on. The seam is 1 centimeter wide. If you do everything correctly, you won't have to fix anything. The pants should be tight at the hips, otherwise they won't look good. I'll leave an opening for a zipper here and tack the seam. I'm showing you the whole process very thoroughly, so I think that you won't have any problems. Have a look at the culottes. There will be a zipper here on the front. I think that the item looks really good. Now I'll go to the fitting room to try them on. This is the front, and this is the back. Have a look at me. I've put the culottes on. They're very comfortable and they fit me really good. Use your imagination and decorate the culottes however you like. Notice that this part fits me just like a skirt. The flare starts from the hips. Make the culottes of any length, width and flare you like. Don't be afraid of the experiments. Use your imagination. I'm glad I've decided to show you this design. That's all for today. Hope you'll find this lesson useful. Be different and beautiful every day. My name is Paukštė Irina. Subscribe to my channel and write the comments. Goodbye.